tell where you're at. That's the one. It has up to, yes, that the gauge, the thing. Good morning. This is John Harder with another episode, another live broadcast for spreading the wealth of TBC globally. And TBC, yeah, free energy as well. This morning, I want to talk about success. I want to talk about where is success. Going back, going back a number of years, I was an online marketer. And I was determined that I was going to be successful. Yeah, I was very determined. My daughters told me, "Dad, you're crazy. You should quit trying to, trying to make money on the internet." It seemed like everybody thought I was crazy for trying to, to become successful on the internet, make money on the internet. And to me, it was like, we have the internet and people are getting wealthy on the internet, making their money on the internet. And after a while of trying program after program after program, sometimes referring several hundred people and hardly making a dime with it, yes, I would make some money, but never ever anywhere near what the claims were that, of the potential for any program. And eventually, after years of trying, I started buying some success courses. I started putting money into personal development. I would have never guessed when I started out that I needed to invest money into me in order to experience success with some program on the internet, because I could never seem to see it that way. It was the program. See, the way I could see it was that if it was a good program, then I should be successful. There is no reason why I couldn't, make just tons of money if it was a good program. And so I joined program after program. I fished. I tried everything that I knew how. And no success, nothing. Until I finally came across some personal development training, and I began to realize that the success wasn't out there. The success wasn't out somewhere else. It was in here. The success was inside. And I began to realize that. And I bought some courses which helped me. That helped me understand that the success wasn't outside of me. And as I began to learn about this, you know, now it's becoming, it has become clear that it is not in the program. Now, of course, I mean, there are programs out there that really are a scam, and those they are a complete waste of time. That is very true. However, when we have the success inside, once we train our mind to have the proper vibrations for success, then we are attracted to the right programs. We begin to be attracted to the proper programs where the wealth is, where the money uh, it can be made, something that is not a scam. And this is another thing as well. You see, when we are in programs that don't offer a that are basically a scam, and if we are not in tune, if we are just hungry for success but we're not in tune with the proper mental vibrations, as it were, to be tuned into where the wealth is, then we basically grope around in the dark for some quick satisfaction or some quick results, and they don't come just by wanting. It doesn't really come because the we need to have the feeling inside that we already have it. We need to be, our mind needs to be toned down to the confidence and feelings of success, as if we already have that success. And that is when we begin to be tuned into the vibrations that will lead us to the success. You see, the subconscious is involved in everything that you do, and all your habits. It's actually called a paradigm, if that makes any sense. All your habits are lodged in your subconscious, and they bring about the habits of the things that you do. So if you habitually look for success that you feel inside you don't have, then you will keep right on looking, and not be able to experience the success, because the confidence isn't there. So I want to share the screen for a little bit in this broadcast, because admin has a very interesting there is a very interesting blog, and here it is. This is the cash flow coaching that admin is making some great suggestions here. So and it starts out by, are you cash flowing 500 to 1,000 a week continuously in TBC? At this time in TBC history, you are well ahead of the pack if you are having that kind of cash flow. Okay, so if you're having that kind of success, where were we? It's okay. All right. I lost my place. Oh, also, you possess the most valuable knowledge that is needed desperately inside of the TBC community, right? And you should turn the teachings of that knowledge into a service and call it cash flow coaching. Essentially, this blog can provide its students the book smart, but you have what is called street smart. Members should be lining up to learn from you. Okay, so what he's saying here is that this here blog, not this, I don't mean this blog post, I mean blog.thebillioncoin.com is could be called book smart. You know, knowing how to read and read what ideas are told here, and yet as far as when it comes to action, it's not really there. Very much is learned from experience, from either your own or experience of others. Books have great ideals. This shows up clearly when students have been you know, learning in school, like say for instance, as a fabricating shop, for fabrication, they've read books about running punch presses. They've read books about maybe running a lathe, or you know, a brake press, or welding, or any of that, those kind of things. But when it comes to the actual experience, it's a whole nother story, because the hands-on experience is vital to successfully taking on, uh, to becoming successful in whatever it is that you're approaching or are about to embark upon. And this is definitely also true when it comes to financial success or anything like that, as right now we're talking about being successful with TBC. Now, I will say this, that in TBC, we right now have a massive opportunity. The opportunities in TBC right now are staggering. There is so much. There is so much opportunity here. And I really like what admin's doing here, giving us these ideas, because um, you want to be careful. Is admin going to approve what we're doing, or what we like to do? Is how are people going to look at it and stuff like that? It's a great thing for that admin is coming out and telling us, guys, let's move forward and take the opportunity here, as most of the people don't even read the blog, and then they email you, and like I've had countless emails over the past few weeks. How can I cash out? How can I make money? I want to sell the TBC I have. I'm in a crisis, and I need money. And well, that clearly shows us that they're not up to speed on the blog at all. And what does that mean? What does that tell you and me? Well, that tells us that the opportunity is absolutely huge, because if they're not reading the blog and they're not availing themselves of the information that is available already, well, obviously, we can coach them how to physically get involved in doing what needs to be done. And if we can collaborate with each other as coaches and bring on, as they're saying here in the last part here. I really appreciate what I read here. Oh, maybe it was in this part. I think so. Yeah, because here I read here somewhere that how that we can uh, uh, talk to each other as a kind of as a one of us hosts, and we talk to each other about it, and that would become part of the coaching, right? And of course we can also do private videos, and when transactions are made, then we make a show of that. We make a video and make it available for others, that they can say, as the suggestion is here, $10 per week. Now, I don't believe that admin is saying that $10 per week, that's it, that's what you got to charge, or that's all you can charge. I don't think that's what they're saying, but it's just for example. And then of course they get access to this kind of information. And then of course on a one-on-one, I think I read that in here too, which is another wonderful idea, that one-on-one, then we can have a then you charge, you charge whatever you are worth. And this is actually quite something, because I mean, I know there are success trainers out there that when it comes to one-on-one basis, they will literally charge like thousands of dollars per hour, kind of thing. Like it is a one-on-one is not cheap, and that is because they have developed a customer base. They have developed their coaching to be worth that much. Um, when you can literally give a person the exact, here's what you do, and here's the vibrations you need to be in, here's exactly how you go about talking to people. And when they have paid a good amount of money for this personal coaching, they might not have much self-confidence in themselves, uh, but if they have paid this much for the coaching, they have the confidence that what they have been told will work. And as they begin to experience that by experience, they will then begin to also impersonalize, or impersonate maybe those that confidence that they have in the coaching. Does that make sense? So that they will begin to be personally confident in themselves, because it is, after all, they are experiencing the success. And so it becomes uh, they become a success story. And then of course when they do, then we can make we make a video of their, we take their story, and that convinces more people of our coaching. And not only that, now we can also teach them how to become a coach. Because folks, let's not think that we need to kind of hog this to ourselves, because I mean, look at how many people there are in the world, and at this point just about every one of them needs TBC out there. And of course we're going to be turning uh, thousands and possibly millions of people into coaches that can coach other people, you know, uh, to become successful with TBC. TBC isn't a program that we want to be coaching people on how to sell TBC like for the next 50 years. That is not what we want with TBC. Or maybe that would be some people's idea, but that isn't certainly not mine. And I don't believe anybody that I know in TBC that would have that kind of an idea for TBC, because TBC is, we want it to reach its full potential in in the next at the very least the next couple of years. Okay, so what was that title? Right. Okay. There, there was a blog post I had been looking for, and I didn't know what to type in, and my wife just found it for me. Fast start. There we are. Let's see. Um, yeah, this is the one that I was going to go to as well. So here we have the very basic outlay on uh, how to get to be making money with NTBC from from receiving the gift, and then right down the list here. Here's the complete layout. And you know what? I am literally going to save this post in my favorites right now, because it is worth it. Okay, so I'm going to I've been on this post several times, but did not take note of the of the uh, title. So the steps to a fast start uh, in the TBC community. So this is definitely a very good list to refer to very often. All right, so I'm going to come back out of the screen sharing for now, and we will go back to our normal doohickey here. Okay, so is this it? No, this here would be it. Okay. All right, so again, for those of you who are in TBC, who haven't migrated yet, I invite you. I'd be happy to help you with your migration or anything that you need help with, anything with TBC. For those of you who have not yet joined TBC, I welcome you to join TBC and use those steps that I just showed you, and you can, if you follow them, you can easily achieve success with TBC. You can even become successful in TBC yourself by coaching others. The opportunity as at this point is wide open, and there is very much money to be made in TBC. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Oh, we're not quite at 30 minutes. I guess I'll make it a little bit longer to at least have it 30 minutes. Yeah, so what we are aiming at doing is building strong local communities that where people can thrive, can enjoy their time, can enjoy their prosperity, and not be so busy with a hectic life, barely getting by, but instead will have plenty of time to travel and have plenty of money to travel if they want to travel, or whatever it is they want to do. And everywhere, local communities will be strong financially, and literally be looking after things in their own way, not this idea of looking for the government for everything and paying taxes through their teeth, having and slaving to barely get by, for their and their monthly bills. And this is where the free energy unit, also the free energy also comes in, but which you can visit at myfree.energy. With it also comes into this where to create these kind of communities. And of course, in future broadcasts, we're going to be um, doing more explaining about the type of communities that we're focusing on building. And so with TBC providing the monetary system that is not central bank controlled, will be a huge help in this money to provide the money for wealthy communities like that. And of course, the free energy will be a huge help in providing such things as heating of houses, heating of greenhouses, heating um, you know the electricity to run shops, to power houses, all of that, and that will all be available for free. Just imagine having more money and a lot less to pay out. And and it's not only shops and only those, it's vehicles too. We will create engines that actually don't burn any fuel at all. And that is where we're going, folks. That is where we're going. That's the communities that we're going to be building. That's the economy that we're going, that we are building. So these are fantastic uh, things that are we're working towards in the future. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching my video or my hangout this morning. Thank you so much. You didn't come on the chat. I know there are some viewers. Appreciate that very much. Please give me a thumbs up. And also, if you would like to contact me, I'd appreciate that very much. And the links in the description. There's you can contact me through my website, or you can contact me through there's my Telegram is there, my WhatsApp, and my email address is there. So I welcome any any way that you'd like to contact me to that we could have conversations. I'd appreciate that. All right. So with that said, I am going to sign out, and I wish you all a wonderful Sunday. Maybe for some Sunday is already over, but thank you so much for coming on. Oh, I see Augustine is coming on. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. So please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. We're going to be talking about these economies quite often, maybe not in all of my videos, but that is what we're working on. So again, thank you so much, and much success in your TBC adventures.